What they are doing right now is that drainage along the edge of
afu sio
For me is to confirm to the nation that the Pamoja AFCON is happening. We went to Morocco. We received CAF flag. That means come 2027, Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda will be hosting AFCON. And part of the infrastructure that shall be used for that purpose is this stadium. Not forgetting Kasarani, Nyayo and the other stadiums that are in progress. And for that to happen, we got invitation from the PS Defense, PS Patrick Marido, just to get an assurance that this stadium is progressing on well. I will get the updates from him being the manager, but for us, we are on course to host AFCON come the year 2027 from this stadium and the other stadiums that are happening. You may realize that Nyayo National Stadium is meant to be given a new face, a new canopy. Kirigiti Stadium, we are gonna complete it and therefore it should be in use come next year. And the many stadiums that are ongoing, we have stadiums in each and every county. Right now we are working on 21 more stadiums that will give us ample space for either training or playing across the country. Otherwise for us in the State Department for Sports, in the Ministry of Sports, we are okay with the progress and we can, again I repeat, give assurance to the nation that we are ready to host AFCON. People comparing this stadium with the other stadiums outside there. What you have seen, this is one of the best stadiums around. We were in Morocco and the standards in Morocco there is what we have here.
We met this morning under the chairmanship of my PS colleague, PS Defense, to assess the progress, and we are satisfied that all the works are on schedule and the infrastructure or the Raila Odinga sports complex is substantially complete, and by just looking at what is going on around this facility is just to pay testament to the contribution that His Excellency the President is doing through his administration in sports development in the country. This in 40 plus years we are doing a facility of this magnitude. And as the PS Sports has indicated, next year we will be hosting the AFCON competition. And all the infrastructure that is being put in place, both what has been done at Kasarani and what we'll be doing in the training pitches, including Nyayo, is actually up to the standards that is expected.
We are happy of the progress so far. As we said, we deliver the project you can tell yourself, you can see it by yourself that the project is being delivered. So, but it's not just this stadium. We need the issues of roads. That's why we have representatives from roads. We need water. That's why we have representatives from water. We need the issues of security. All those, we are working together to deliver this stadium. So be sure we will have the stadium, we will have the roads, we will have the water, we will have the energy, we will have security, we will have ICT, we will have everything else that serves this stadium, because we are delivering this as one government. The external, the facade and the external features are more or less done, because the roof is near completion now. So if you look at the stadium from outside, essentially it's almost done. As you can see, the shields are done. But there is still quite a bit of work that needs to happen internally. As you have seen, there are issues of finishing where the seats will be. We have all procured all the seats, they are here. So it's about fixing them. There is the screens that are going on simultaneously. So, but also externally, we have the training pitches that have started, you can tell. So there are things moving simultaneously. But the last bit that is most critical actually for football is the pitch itself. You can tell the drainage system is being done. Finally, we'll have the grass done. But the grass, as per the requirement of CAF and FIFA, we'll have the grass grown naturally. So we're going to plant the grass, but the grass will take 2-3 months. So we'll leave it to move to grow naturally. That we can't speed up, but everything else will be done as we have said. So the timeline we had given is the same timeline. We are upwards of 80%, and you know, the 80 is the hard part, because the remaining 20% we are also counting fixing of seats, which can be done in a day. So the remaining part, it looks some percentage, but it's actually the easier part. The structure is done, the brick and mortar is done, the steel is done. So the remaining bit is actually what can be done very quickly, and it's being done simultaneously. So, but we are upwards of 80%. But in terms of what you see, it's actually done 100%. We are saying 80 in a composite manner, but there are bits that are 95% done, others 95% done, others 85% done, but in terms of composite, at over 80%.
I want to join my colleagues who have actually spoken ahead of me to say that today we were here to witness and check the progress of the Raila Odinga International Stadium. That is actually one of the premier projects that His Excellency the President promised. And as you can see yourselves, please pronounce it to the Kenyans, to everyone, that it's not a mirage, it's real. And the metaphor that His Excellency the President has been speaking about Singapore is coming through development. It's development communication. And in this case, we're not talking theory, we're talking a real thing. You guys joined us around, we saw what